The warm glow of Karthain's sunset painted the city's spires in amber as Locke Lamora carefully examined the ornate glass before him. The election campaign had taken an unexpected turn when 3 of Sabetha's supporters mysteriously fell ill during a crucial gathering. Jean's investigations led them through the city's shadowy underbelly, where whispers of a new alchemical poison circulated among the city's less reputable merchants. The tension between the rival campaigns escalated when Locke discovered a hidden message etched in Bondsmagi script, warning of greater manipulation at play. As magical lanterns flickered to life across the evening streets, the true complexity of their situation began to unravel. Deep within the old Karthain theatre district, Sabetha orchestrated a masterful countermove that left both the opposition and Locke's team scrambling. Her network of performers turned spies had infiltrated key positions throughout the city, using the ancient art of street theatre to spread carefully crafted narratives. When one of Jean's most trusted contacts disappeared, leaving behind only a cryptic message written in stage makeup, the game shifted dramatically. Patience's unexpected appearance during a crucial performance added another layer of complexity, her presence sending ripples through the magical wards that protected the district. The discovery of ancient voting records in the Bondsmagi archives set off a chain reaction that threatened to upend the entire election. Locke and Jean found themselves racing against time as magical wards throughout the city began failing in seemingly random patterns. Sabetha's revelation about a hidden clause in the election rules forced all parties to reconsider their strategies. As the chapter reached its climax, a mysterious package arrived at campaign headquarters, containing a single black rose and a mirror that showed reflections of events yet to come. Before Locke could decipher its meaning, the sound of explosion echoed through the city's eastern quarter, and the sky above Karthain turned an ominous shade of purple. The candlelit rehearsal room in the Aspara Theatre buzzed with nervous energy as Locke Lamora fumbled through his lines once again. Sabetha's patient sighs grew increasingly dramatic with each mistake, while Master Danza paced the worn wooden floors, his weathered hands gesturing wildly. The young actors of the Bastards Company had never faced such a challenging production before. As they worked through the complex dialogue of the Republic of Thieves, the autumn rain drummed against the high windows, creating an almost mystical atmosphere. Jean and the twins, Kalo and Galdo, watched from the shadows, suppressing their laughter at Locke's theatrical struggles. The candlelight danced across their faces, casting long shadows on the wall as they witnessed their friend's determined efforts to master his role. Late into the night, when the rest of the company had retired, Locke and Sabetha remained in the theatre's dusty attic, running their lines together. The intimate space, filled with forgotten props and costumes, became their secret realm. As they practiced, the professional distance between them began to blur. Their hands would brush while exchanging script pages. Their eyes would linger longer than necessary. The magical atmosphere of the theatre at night, with moonlight streaming through the rafters, seemed to weave its own enchantment. But beneath their growing closeness, Sabetha harbored secrets about the true nature of their upcoming performance. Secrets that could shatter more than just their budding romance. The company's progress was interrupted by an unexpected visit from a mysterious figure in a midnight blue cloak. The stranger's arrival during their dress rehearsal sent chills through the theatre. Master Danza's face turned pale as he received a sealed message, his hands trembling as he read its contents. The entire company watched in tense silence as their usually unshakable director stumbled backward, clutching the paper. Sabetha's knowing glance toward the cloaked figure didn't go unnoticed by Locke, whose suspicions began to grow. As thunder rolled outside, the stranger departed with a cryptic warning. Remember, some plays are more real than others. The company's excitement about their upcoming performance suddenly took on a darker edge, leaving them to wonder what forces they had unwittingly entangled themselves with. Just then, the theatre's main chandelier began to sway ominously above their heads. The cobblestone streets of Karthain's night market buzzed with an unusual energy as Locke and Jean orchestrated their most audacious scheme yet. Amidst the floating mage lights and aromatic spice stalls, they planted carefully crafted rumors about their opponent's supposed secret trade dealings with Jerem's outlawed merchant guild. Sabetha, ever 3 steps ahead, had already anticipated their move. As Locke rounded a corner past a fortune-teller's tent, he found all his paid actors unconscious, their mouths filled with purple flower petals, her signature. The night air crackled with magical tension as nearby bondsmagi observed the unfolding game, their golden masks gleaming in the darkness, deep within the marble halls of the Karthaini Council. Jean masterfully played his role as a concerned merchant, while Locke, disguised as a Vadran wine trader, seeded doubt among the influential voters. However, their carefully laid plans began to unravel when Patience's cryptic warning reached them. The game is deeper than you know. That afternoon, 3 council members were found babbling nonsense, their memories of the past week completely erased. As panic spread through the political circles, Sabetha made her boldest move yet, somehow managing to make it snow inside the council chamber during a crucial vote. Each snowflake carrying whispered accusations against both campaigns. With their conventional strategies failing, Locke turned to the mysterious alchemist Valdis for help. The ancient shop, hidden in Karthain's oldest district, promised a solution, a compound that could reveal truth from lies. But as Valdis handed over the shimmering violet liquid, Jean noticed the alchemist's eyes. They were the same shade as Sabetha's latest calling cards. Before they could react, the shop's walls began to melt away, revealing they were standing in an elaborate illusion. Through the dissolving scenery, they glimpsed Sabetha's smile as she vanished through a door that shouldn't exist, leaving behind a note. "Did you really think I'd let you near a real alchemist, darling?" The air suddenly grew thick with arcane energy, and the floor beneath their feet began to shift. The Esperar Theatre buzzed with nervous energy as the young gentleman bastards prepared for their grand performance. Locke, dressed in his nobleman's attire, paced backstage while muttering his lines. The smell of burning candles and dusty curtains filled the air as Jean meticulously checked the trapdoor mechanisms one last time. Sabetha, resplendent in her leading lady's costume, commanded attention even in the dim backstage light. Master Danza's voice boomed through the halls, calling for final positions. The audience's murmur grew louder beyond the heavy velvet curtain, and the troupe shared knowing glances. Tonight would change everything. As the play progressed, the audience sat entranced. Locke and Sabetha's chemistry crackled with intensity that transcended mere acting. Their performance of the star-crossed lovers drew gasps and tears from the crowd. But beneath the scripted drama, a different tension simmered. The twins, Kalo and Galdo, spotted suspicious movements in the upper balcony. Jean's keen eyes noticed unfamiliar faces among the stagehands. Master Danza's usual confident demeanor showed cracks of concern during the second act. When Locke delivered his passionate monologue about betrayal, real fear flickered in his eyes. Something was very wrong. The final scene approached with mounting tension. Sabetha's character raised the prop dagger, its metallic surface catching the stage lights. But as she moved to perform the choreographed stage death, her eyes widened. The weight felt wrong. The blade was real. In that split second, Locke noticed the change in her expression and the subtle shift in her stance. The audience leaned forward, completely unaware that the danger unfolding before them had transcended fiction. As the theatre's bells tolled the hour, multiple things happened at once. A rope snapped high above the stage, the back door burst open, and Sabetha's voice rang out, not with her scripted lines, but with a genuine cry of warning. The stage plunged into darkness.
Thank you for venturing into this realm with me. If you crave more enchanted worlds, mythical battles, and secrets whispered from ancient pages, join the Guild of Storybound Explorers. Subscribe now and ring the bell to unlock every new quest the moment it drops. The next chapter awaits. Will you answer the call?